we left off last time was these sliding pentatonic triplets in G minor. And so now we're up here on the, what is this? The 18th? Yeah, the 18th fret on string 2 with the first finger on F. And this is over the C chord in measure 11. So what we have now is some unison bending in groups of 3. So if you have groups of 3 and 16th notes, you can do that for 4 groups and you'll have 12 notes. 1. And then the last group in the measure could be 4 16th notes. So 12 plus 4 would add up to a measure. So in this one, we have this unison bend 3 times, going from 20th fret on the 3rd string, bending from E flat up to F, and then the same note twice on the next string at the 18th fret. So that's a group of 3, and we're going to do that 3 times. And then the last group we'll resolve up to the G on the 20th fret with the 3rd finger on string 2. Yeah. Okay, so that's the 4 groups of 3, and now we're going to slide down with the ring finger to 15th position, ending up on a C on the 3rd string, 17th fret. So now we're in pattern 4 of G. So now we have the G on the downbeat of measure 12. So we're going to play some 8th notes here. Little quarter tone bend on B flat on the 15th fret. We're over the B flat chord, which is also possibly interpreted as an inversion of G minor. So now we're going to have a run coming down the G minor pentatonic scale in the 1st octave, pattern 4, 15th position. So we're just going to come down that scale in 15th position, put a little articulation on the B flat by sliding up from A. And now we're going to add the blue note, the flat 5, D flat on the 16th fret. String 5. And then we got C on the 15th fret, and then we're going to move down to the B flat on the 13th fret of string 5. And then we're walking back up C, and then we're going to land on D on the downbeat of the next measure for the D chord. Let's see about looping just those 2 measures. Faster. All right, now we're on the D in measure 13, and the solo is winding up to a close here. So we're going to start moving down the neck, outlining the chord at first, going from D, slide up to F sharp on the 16th fret of string 4, and then the root on the 15th fret of string 2. Slide to the 7th, that's C on the 13th fret, and then we're going to have a pull off from D, group of 3 notes, D, C, B, And this is D Mixolydian, a straight interpretation of the chord. And then we're going to have the same thing, CBA, with a pull off and a slide. Do it again, this time starting on B, pull off to A on the 10th fret, and then slide down to G on the 8th fret. And do it one more time, starting on A on the 10th fret, and then pulling off to G and sliding to F sharp. Okay, and we're about to go to E flat. We're going to pick up to that by going F natural and then G and A. And then we'll leave it right there. Let's hear that at half speed. Now we're on the E flat chord. That's the last chord before we play the riff and are back to the main melody that's coming up. So from before we had F, G, and A. And now we're going to slide from E flat to D flat on the 3rd string. And now we're going to use the same scale that we used on the D, and that's E flat Mixolydian this time. And we're going to sort of echo the phrasing. We got 8th and 2/16, F, A flat, pull off to G, and then pull off to F. And then we have E flat here from the E flat, picking up to measure 16. We're going to walk down on the 3rd string, E flat Mixolydian, D flat, and C natural. And this is going to be a descending F minor arpeggio over the E flat chord. And that's a thing you can do when you have a dominant chord. Play a minor triad or minor 7th arpeggio over it. Gives you those extensions. Sounds good. And now we're finally onto the riff that we worked on before. So let's hear that. To speed now. Hear the whole lesson for today. Half speed. Let me get that up here. Okay, that's it for the last segment. And the next video I put out will be the whole solo. Thanks for your patience waiting for this. I had to take a week or two off because of back problems. It's great to be back.